Okay, hello and welcome to the Mr.G's grading screencast show. All right, this is the show where I pick out I do a grading for a student and I record it, and you can see my thought process, and maybe you'll pick up some helpful hints, or maybe you'll be able to see what to look for next time. So this is helpful for students and for teachers. Okay, here we go. So Cesar's up, and I clicked on Cesar, and we're in the Google Classroom. And then I click on Cesar, and let's see what he's doing. Okay, Monday, very nice photo. Let's see. Okay, Monday's before picture shows even more gussets that need to be adjusted in order to be used on the frame of the shelf. Without these gussets, the frame wouldn't be able to hold the weight from the aquaponics system. Very well stated. So I'll just say, well stated. Good. Okay, so I write down a little good comment. Good job. That's nice. And let's get to the next one. Okay, this computer loads a little slowly. Here we go. Let me just hide this puppy right there. Okay, yeah, that's a cool photo. Yeah, make them look good, The after picture shows calipers that were used to measure calipers that were measured. Wait. The after picture shows calipers that were measured to represent calipers that were measured. Okay. To represent the tolerance we had for one side. Okay, I'm not sure I read that right. This method was used last week, but it was so efficient that was the technique that we always used in order to find the correct measurement. You know what you got to do? You got to read this out loud, Let's see. Did you read this out loud? My question. It's read it out loud and see how it goes, Okay. Let's see. Tuesday's picture is a steel tub with a sheet. Oh, you meant tube. Okay, so this is tube. You forgot your E. That's okay. Tube. With a sheet of aluminum attached to the tube using rivets. The hole was made using a drill press, which Mr. G taught me how to use. Excellent. Not a great photo. Once again, gotta have a nice, consistent background. Okay. Or consistently opposite. I mean, this would have been good if you cropped it. Like, let's say you took this and you were like, all right, I'm going to crop it. Get rid of that. Get rid of the stuff down here. And then that actually would have been pretty good, like that. Because it's so shiny and the other stuff isn't. So it's pretty consistent in that way. But I think I'm going to still give you the same speech that I gave Hector, which is that you need to use correct photos. And let me show you about that. So if I go to period 4 on Google Classroom and I look at the assignment, you'll notice right here, Mr. Grossinger's photo rules. And so here you go. Take a look at the difference in the photo. Oh, it went past it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at the difference. Wow. And you could see, photos must be yours. Make sure make sure the photo is right side up. The background has to be a solid color. And, or oppositely consistent. If it's a dirty background, but don't have extra stuff in the background, So anyway, or a messy background. Okay, let's take a look here. So what I'll do is I'll take this address and I'll just send it directly to you. and then you look it up yourself. Let's see. The picture shows two 90-degree sheets of aluminum that will be used in order for me to learn the spot welder. Spot welder will be used to weld the pieces together on one spot, hence the name spot welder. Okay, very good, except that these pieces, they look like they're aluminum, but in reality, you can't use aluminum on the welder that we have. Okay, so let me just put that in there. Aluminum will not work in the spot welder that we have at school. Okay. And what is the type we have at school? I don't remember exactly the model number, but it's a Miller spot welder. Let's take a look. I always like to look these things up. We can look at, let's see, their website, and let's take a look. Yeah, that looks like the one, to be honest. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see. All right, so I'm not sure that's the exact one, but let's take a look at the different types. Okay, there's just one. Okay. There's just one available here. So we'll just go with it. Okay, so I'll just send you this link. Oh, select. Oh, there's different ones. Here's this one in the drop down. Let's take. Ooh. I guess they have the same photo and different specs. Did you want to have a timer? I don't know. I'll just send you this one. Okay, so let's go back right there, and I gave you the link. Okay. Next up, also same problem with the photo. Nice job connecting them. Same thing. Take the time to crop it, right? And down here, unnecessary extra space, right? And done with that. There you go. Doesn't that look nicer? You know? Let's take a look. Okay, the after picture shows the two pieces of metal welded using the spot welder. The welder was supposed to be used for around 3 seconds, and anything less will not be strong enough and can be easily taken apart using your bare hands. Okay. The only rule I would say is you're not allowed to have two ands in one sentence. All right. Do not use two ands in one sentence. I spelled that wrong, but that's what spell check is for. Pow. Okay, there you go. Thursday, Mr. G was absent, and there was a sub left in his place for the entire day, and we were not allowed to use any tools in the room. This is true, and thank you for not, for complying with that, for not using the tools. But going forward, we are going to have a cleanup day if I'm ever absent. All right. So let's go back here, and I will put a comment right there. Boom. Friday, cleanup day, or maybe actually for you, it was gusset day. So Friday's picture displays a finished gusset made by my partner and me, my partner and I. Let's just correct you right there. The gusset was made using a bead roller, and we stamped our name into the metal using metal stamps and a hammer. The letters stand out because we used Sharpie. We used A Sharpie, to get into the stamps and then sandpaper that excess. That was cool. Yeah. That worked out really well. That was such a cool thing that you guys did. Oh, and you got the photo of the thing on there. That's what I'm talking about, Caesar and Isaiah. This is it. This is the reason I'm a teacher right here. Awesome. Awesome. Very good. Love it, guys. Good job. Boom. After picture shows the gusset attached to the frame of the shelf. We used a drill to drill a hole into the frame that lined up with the gusset holes. Then we use rivets and a rivet gun to secure the gusset to the frame. This is this paragraph I'm reading. Very good. And just excellent descriptions. So Caesar, you really got this down. All right, so let's take a look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a lot of little comments, but you know what? You did a really good job overall. You got all your before and afters, right? So let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do you have 7? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You should have 8. All right. Let's go over here. Okay, so Caesar, you did a good job. You're missing a point for having 7. You missed some grammar and some technical stuff. So we're going to have to take off grammar, take off technical, and the thing. So we'll take off 3 points and we'll make it a 17. All right. So what I do is once I get you for a grammar on a 1 point, I'm not going to keep on giving you the same, instead of taking off like 6 or 7 point, I'm just going to take off 1. So now get your grammar correct, and you won't lose a point. Okay, and good job. Good job. Please check the comments I left on your document. Okay, so I think that you'll get this in an email. I'm not sure. I'm going to ask you, do you get the comments in an email? Question mark. Yeah. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so now, oh God, there's a lot of them. Okay, so let's get out of this. I'm going to leave that because it seems like people, for some reason, need that one. And we're going to close this one. And we're going to get to the, okay, so the next one is Diego, and I'm going to stop the video here, and we're going to make a separate video for that. Okay, cool. Thanks for tuning in. Oh my God, that one was 13 minutes. This is about 15 minutes each one. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of extra time. But you know what? It's worth it because you guys are doing a good job. And hopefully you'll see this video and you'll see how much effort I put into grading your work. Okay, so enjoy, and I'll see you in class. Bye.